Hi everyone, and welcome back to another week of Tech Tuesday with Elizabeth and Aviad at Oracle. Now we are now on our third part of our three-part series, giving you all a sneak peek into how Oracle's RPA tool works. Now last week we saw how the RPA tool can read from a CSV file and automatically update that into the Oracle EBS backend. And today we're going to see how the automation can be triggered by an email. So let's go ahead and dive right in.
Hi everyone, I'm Aviad. I'm a senior developer at Oracle. Let me share my desktop and show you the demo. Let's start with a very short recap of what we did on our previous video. We have created this RPA. Let's get into it and see the flow. What we did there is we created a new sales order, then we looped over a CSV file that contains a few lines of orders to add to this sales order, and we finished with sending a confirmation mail saying that the order was processed. In this demo, we'll show how we can trigger this RPA flow through an email. So we'll go to the Triggers tab, and we will push the Add button, and there are two types of triggers that we can use to invoke an RPA flow. We can either invoke it by a scheduler, that is, invoke it on a regular basis, every specific days, hours, etc., or we can use an email trigger to invoke it. We will choose this one, and here we need to choose the RPA that we want to trigger. That would be this RPA. And now we will fill in all the information needed for the email trigger. It's actually a few patterns that we want the server to match and recognize the mail as the one that should trigger this RPA. So on the from field, we can put the domain of our company to say we only want to process internal mails. And then on the subject line, I could add this subject saying that a mail with the subject saying add order, and then the order, the customer PO name, and then the order date would be processed and matched to this trigger. I will also set the has attachment, which says that the mail contains an attachment. This would be the CSV file that holds the order lines. And now what I need to do is to wire this data from the email template to the inputs of the RPA. So I'll take the customer PO and attach it to this input parameter, and then I'll take the order date from the subject and attach it to the date parameter. And I would also state to the file parameter that it should take the file from the attachment. And that's it. Now I can save the trigger, and I have a trigger set in my system. And to invoke it, all I need to do is to send an email. I have created an email with the correct pattern. This is the email. It is sent from my mail, so it is belong to the internal domain of our company. It's sent to the special user that our server listens to, and it has the correct subject and the attachment. I'll just send it. I should see that a new order was created. This is the order with the number, and the RPA was invoked. So that's it.
Thanks, Aviad, for that demo and showing us all how simple it can be to leverage Oracle's RPA tool with your Oracle Forms or EBS system. Now make sure to stay tuned for next week, where we will be revealing the next topic. And as always, knowledge is power. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Until then, have a great rest of your day and be well. Bye for now.